Good evening. Welcome to St. John's Hymn Sing for November 8th, 2023. It's cruising right along. Tonight, we're going to concentrate solely on Psalm 23 with readings and songs that will accompany each portion of the reading. So it should be a good one to follow along with. We start with Psalm 23, verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Our first hymn is hymn 551, Jesus, Shepherd of the Sheep. Jesus, Shepherd of the sheep, who your Father's flock does keep. Safe we wake and safe we sleep, guarded still by you.
In your promise firm we stand, none can take us from your hand. Speak, we hear at your command, we will follow you.
By your blood our souls were bought, by your life salvation wrought, by your light our feet are taught, Lord, to follow you.
Father, draw us to your Son, we with joy will follow on, till the work of grace is done, there to live with you. We in robes of glory dressed, join the assembly of the blessed, gather to eternal rest, in the fold with you.
So Christ is our shepherd. We will follow him. Because of him, with our first verse, we lack nothing. Anything we need is provided. How does he protect us? Psalm 23, verse 2, he causes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. Our next hymn is hymn 804, I am Jesus' little lamb. Jesus, little lamb, ever glad at heart I am. For my shepherd gently guides me, knows my needs and well provides me, loves me every day the same, even calls me by my name.
Day by day at home away, Jesus is my staff and stay. When I hunger, Jesus feeds me, into pleasant pastures leads me. When I thirst, he bids me go, where the quiet waters flow. Who so happy as I am, even now the shepherd's lamb. And when my short life is ended, by his angel host attended, he shall fold me to his breast, there within his arms to rest.
course, Jesus will take care of our physical needs. But the bigger portion is what happens after we pass with our soul. Psalm 23, verse 3, He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Our next hymn is hymn 929, Guide Me, O Thou Great Jehovah. Guide me, O Thou great Jehovah, pilgrim through this barren land. I am weak, but Thou art mighty. Hold me with Thy powerful hand. Bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. Feed me till I want no more.
Open now the crystal fountain, whence the healing stream doth flow. Let the fiery cloudy pillar lead me all my journey through. Strong deliverer, be Thou still my strength and shield. Be Thou still my strength and shield. When I tread the verge of Jordan, bid my anxious fears subside. Death of death and hell's destruction, land me safe on Canaan's side. Songs of praises, I will ever give to Thee. I will ever give to Thee.
We're protected in our physical well-being. We're guided with our soul. There are still earthly things that trouble us every day, including the end of our lives. But we hear in Psalm 23, verse 4, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For You are with me, Your rod and Your staff, they comfort me. We follow that with hymn 833, I Run to Christ. When chased by fear and find a refuge sure, believe in me, His voice I hear, His words and wounds secure. I run to Christ when torn by grief and find abundant peace. I too had tears, He gently speaks, thus joy and sorrow meet.
I run to Christ when worn by life and find my soul refreshed. Come unto me, He calls through strife, fatigue gives way to rest. I run to Christ when vexed by hell and find a mighty arm. The devil flees, the scriptures tell, he roars but cannot harm. sure escape. Deliver me, I cry to him, temptation yields to grace. I run to Christ when plagued by shame, and find my one defense. I bore God's wrath, he pleads my case, my advocate and friend.
We're protected in all phases of life. And as our song just said, when we have issues, we know exactly how to go to. For fear, for life, for sin, all of our issues, we know how we can go to. We also know that we need to continue doing that. In Psalm 23:5, you set a table for me in the presence of my foes. You drench my head with oil. My cup is overflowing. Our next hymn is hymn 631. Speak, O Savior, I am listening. Speak, O Savior, I am listening, as a servant to his Lord. Let me show respect and honor to your holy, precious word, that each day my whole life through I may serve and follow you. Let your word e'er be my pleasure, and my heart's most precious treasure.
Oh, what blessing to be near you, and to listen to your voice. Let me ever love and fear you. Let your word still be my choice. Many hardened sinners, Lord, flee in terror at your word. But to all who feel sin's burden, you give peace and words of pardon. Lord, your words are waters living, where I quench my thirsty needs. Lord, your words are bread life-giving. On your words my spirit feeds. Lord, your words will be my light through death's cold and dreary night. Yet they are my sword prevailing, and my cup of joy unfailing. As I pray, dear Jesus, hear me. Let your words in me take root. May your spirit e'er be near me, that I bear abundant fruit. May I daily sing your praise, from my heart glad anthems raise, till my highest praise is given in the endless joy of heaven. So we know I can count on Jesus. We know he will listen at all times and answer our prayers. And that this continues through our entire lives, whether we're young, middle-aged, old, approaching the end. We will always follow because we know there is a better presence, a higher throne. Our last verse this evening, Psalm 23, verse 6, tells us, Surely goodness and mercy will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will live in the house of the Lord forever. We close this evening with the newer hymn, 885, There Is a Higher Throne. There is a higher throne than all this world has known, where faithful ones from every tongue will one day come. Before the Son we stand, made faultless through the Lamb, believing hearts find promised grace, salvation come. Hear heaven's voices sing, their thunderous anthems ring through emerald courts and sapphire skies. Their praises rise. All glory, wisdom, power, strength, thanks, and honor are to God our King, who reigns on high forevermore. And there we'll find our home, our life before the throne. We'll honor him in perfect song, where we belong. He'll wipe each tear-stained eye, as thirst and hunger die. The Lamb becomes our shepherd king. We'll reign with him. Hear heaven's voices ring, their thunderous anthems ring through emerald courts and sapphire skies. Their praises rise. All glory, wisdom, power, strength, thanks, and honor are in God our King, who reigns on high forevermore. Well, thanks for joining us this evening. If you get the chance, I'd recommend you go back and just reread Psalm 23 again. It's certainly worth the read, obviously, and a lot of what we sung tonight, along with the words, I think will resonate a little bit more throughout the week. Have a good night.